weather days before it happens. For a smoother morning and a safer evening, this is why we First Alert.
Welcome into Gray Television's SEC Media Days craze. I'm Bailey Burmaster. Day 2 of SEC Media Days has officially wrapped up. Georgia, Tennessee, Missouri, and Oklahoma all taking over. All of these teams enjoying Dallas. However, Commissioner Greg Sankey had a big announcement yesterday that the 2025 SEC Media Days will return to Atlanta at the College Football Hall of Fame. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Tuesday's teams pack a mean punch. Last season was the first since 2020 that the Dogs did not hoist the national championship trophy. Instead, they lost in the SEC championship game to Alabama. The Dogs will certainly look for vengeance this season. Georgia head coach Kirby Smart certainly has the right formula cooked up in Athens, and a large part of that recipe is quarterback Carson Beck. He is arguably one of the best quarterbacks in college football. I had the opportunity to speak with him earlier. For starters, Carson, just what went into your decision to come back to Georgia?
I think the biggest thing for me is just the atmosphere that we have at Georgia, the connection that I have with my teammates. I think that was the hardest thing to leave, you know, rather than like what really made me come back. That was the hardest thing to leave, is the connection with the guys. And also it's just a lot of fun, you know, having, you know, one more year in college football, playing for one of the best teams in the country with really good guys around you. That's really hard to go away from, so.
After that SEC championship, what is the mentality coming into this season? Because I have to believe you guys have a little bit of vengeance.
I think it's the same every single year, you know. Last year is separate from this year, and it'll continue to go that way. Next year will be, you know, separate from this year. But every single year we have the same mindset, the same goal, the same standard. Everything's the same. We approach it the same. We're going to practice the same. We're going to work out the same. So, you know, we believe in our culture and what we do and how we approach it, and it'll just continue to go that way as the years go.
In the last 3 years, you guys are 42-2. What tactics can Kirby use this year to just keep that winning mentality going? Because you have to find it's hard to believe just once you're winning at that rate to keep it up there.
Yeah, I mean, it's very difficult, especially in the SEC, to win at that high of a percentage, and even just win in general. Each and every week, you know, you're playing a very good opponent that, you know, is going to be very well prepared. They have a good coach. They have good players. So, you know, how do you maintain that high level? And kind of like I just said, is just doing the same things over and over. We believe in what we do, and, you know, going into the summer, going into fall camp, we're going to maintain that, and then we'll bring it into the season as we always do.
You're arguably one of the best quarterbacks in this year's college football class. What are your own goals this season?
I think the biggest thing for me is just, you know, stepping up as a leader. I think last year I started to kind of go into that role more as the season went on. You know, I wanted to kind of prove myself before I asserted myself in that way. But now that I've been through a season, now that I'm coming back in my second, I think I've gained the trust of the guys around me. And, you know, just stepping up as that in that leadership role is going to be big time for me.
In addition, the SEC is going to look a little different. No division, 16 teams, the addition of Oklahoma and Texas. What does that do as far as just revamping this conference?
Yeah, obviously it's a lot different. You know, there's no East, no West. And then adding 2 really good teams into the SEC with a conference that already has so much talent. Just adding that, obviously, it makes it more fun, and that's why you come to Georgia. That's why you come to a place like Georgia or another SEC school, is to play against good, talented teams like that every week.
How do you approach y'all's schedule? Because people could say that it's definitely a gauntlet.
I mean, like I just said, that's why you come to Georgia. You come to Georgia to play in those big-time games, whether it's on the road, whether it's at home. I mean, you want to play that type of talent so that, you know, once you get to the next level, you know, you're prepared. But also at this level, it's a lot of fun.
Despite another #1 recruiting class for Georgia, their schedule has 10 Power 5 matchups, including a highly anticipated showdown with the Texas Longhorns in Austin. Meanwhile, Missouri could be the dark horse of the conference. They're a team that's coming off a massive Cotton Bowl win over Ohio State and is fielding one of the more prolific offenses in the league. What does 2024 have in store for the Tigers? Let's tap in with Columbia.
The Missouri Tigers came out of nowhere last year, surprising a lot of people on their way to an 11-2 record, capped off with an impressive 14-3 win over Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl. This year, the Tigers not surprising anyone because everyone knows how dangerous they can be, specifically that offense. Quarterback Brady Cook, who threw for 3,300 yards and 21 touchdowns last year, is back, as is his top receiver, Luther Burden III. Burden finishing the 2023 season with 1,200 yards receiving and 9 touchdowns. But Burden won't be the only burden on opposing defenses trying to handle that Missouri offense. Cook actually has his top 4 receivers coming back from last year, which means once again that Missouri offense should be elite.
Yeah, last year our motto formed into something to prove. I'm sure you guys have heard it. We lived by it, and we still do. Although we had a good year last year and accomplished, a few things, we still have to go out and prove it this year. For the guys who came back, for the team we have right now, 2024 is all that matters. That's the record that's going to be talked about. These are the games that's going to be talked about. No one's going to be talking about the Cotton Bowl versus Ohio State anymore moving forward. It's in the past, it's in the history books. So we have to go out and prove it every single week. No one's going to hand it to us. No one's going to, give us any free handouts. So, us, Mizzou, we got to go earn it. We got to go prove it. Yeah, I think there's some merit to it. At least in my experience and talking to some of those guys down at the Manning Academy, when you stick with a program and a team for a certain amount of time, you really become it. You embody it. You learn how everything works. You know every single person in the building. I walk into our facility, I know every single person, staff, lunchroom, player, nutrition, fourth floor coaches. I know everybody. They're comfortable with me. I'm comfortable with them. So as a quarterback, that helps me lead. I know everybody. I know how to lead everyone. Whereas if you transferred somewhere and you're trying to just transfer for maybe 1 year, you transfer to a second team, that chemistry, there's just no way it can be the same. So I think there's some merit to it, and I think it gives me some confidence too. I don't know if I planned on it or not. I graduated early with the idea of, let's go learn as much as possible and see if I can compete. I didn't know what college football was all about yet. I was still new. So, I don't think I was disappointed in that. But it was definitely hard. That was the first time in my life that I've ever not played on my team. I've always been the starting quarterback, whether it's grade school, middle school, high school. I've always been that leader of the team. So, to sit back and have those 2 years of just kind of learning and kind of being away from the in-game action, it was hard, but at the same time, I learned a ton. I was able to see different perspectives. I wasn't thrown into the fire too early.
The Tigers open the season with the Thursday night game, August 29th at home against Murray State.
It's certainly a year of talent, experience, and a decent schedule for the Tigers. Stick with us here on SEC Media Days Craze. We're going to highlight the best from our 2-hour stream on Radio Row.
Media Days Craze is sponsored by South College, where dreams find direction.
Are you passionate about healthcare? South College's Associate of Science and Nursing program could be your path to making a real difference. Immerse yourself in evidence-based holistic patient care, patient education, and collaborative practices. Experience hands-on learning in classroom, lab, and clinical settings. Explore diverse specialties including maternal infant care and adult health. And by completing South College's Associate of Science and Nursing program, you'll be eligible to take the NCLEX exam. Visit south.edu today to learn more. South College, where dreams find direction.
They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct. We know what you want for breakfast, so we brought bagels back. Plus, a medium-iced coffee is just $1.99. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Thank God it's Friday. Am I right?
Trying to figure out how casual Fridays are is hard.
Yeah, thank God.
Hiring Morgan & Morgan for your injury is easy.
Rhonda,
Oh, hell no.
Morgan & Morgan. The choice is easy.
Want to save on some of the biggest names in streaming on the network made for streaming? X marks the spot. Now get Xfinity Internet for 12 months and add the new Stream Saver that includes Netflix, Peacock, and Apple TV+. That's Xfinity Internet for $30, plus Stream Saver for $15. All your favorites, all in one place, all for one low price. For more watching and less spending, X marks the spot. Switch to Xfinity, the network made for streaming, and bring on the good stuff.
When you're owed six figures and your business may shut down, you better call Harry.
After your involvement in my payment showed up.
Better Call Harry, Friday at 5.
What was her name? The kicker.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I could do that.
I think her name was Sarah.
She kicked a 30-something yard field goal.
I played soccer. I could kick a 30-yard field goal. Give me 10 minutes to warm up. I could do it right now. No, I'm not even blowing smoke right now. I'm being so real.
ANF challenge. We're gonna get you out on the football field and we're gonna stream it. We're gonna stream it.
What do I get if I get to do the stream next year if I do it?
Yeah,
because that will give me extra motivation to want to do it again next year.
30-yard field goal?
Yeah. What? Y'all looking at me like I'm crazy.
No. I'm just saying, kicking a soccer ball. I can't do it.
Okay.
I think kicking a field goal is a lot harder than it looks to be. And if you sometimes you watch on a Saturday morning, you'll have regular college fanatics try to do it, and I've maybe seen one guy get it right, and that's less than.
Well, that's
30
because
yards
no offense, men think they're a lot more athletic than they really are, and it's no, your rec league doesn't count. I'm sorry. I actually have a Big 12 championship, humble brag. So I feel like I could back it up. Okay.
Sure.
What I want to know is what is the best food you've eaten this weekend, because.
We know what yours is.
I know what mine is. My lovely photog Lee Smith, I had a bite of the chocolate sheet cake and was like, yo, I got to get back to this stream, but I need more of that chocolate sheet cake.
It was so good.
That was good.
Did you have some?
I had that. I just actually, before I came on here, I was hoping there was none on my teeth when I was talking. So.
Well, we have 2 minutes left, so I'm going to eat with chocolate.
That was very, very good.
I need to knock it on the mic, though.
I'll say this, too. They also had this thing called a mac and cheese.
Wait.
It was
no,
not
it was. It says mac and cheese salad.
It was terrible. It was trash. It was the worst thing
Whoa! I thought it was good.
I thought
awful.
Dude, I'm like, maybe I was just really hungry and I haven't eaten all day.
It tasted like someone poured chemicals in mac and cheese.
Well, obviously we're in Texas, and Texas people love their Dr. Pepper.
Yes.
They have 50 flavors over there. Have you tried any of them?
I tried the strawberries one, and I tried there was a
oh
my gosh.
Oh boy.
Bailey just got chocolate cake all over the equipment.
She will never eat
I did it.
cake
Don't worry,
on
Russ.
camera ever again.
Don't worry, Russ.
The coconut one they can keep.
Hour.
The coconut one they can keep.
You guys are haters.
I don't do coconut.
I tried the strawberries and cream zero. Terrible. Another terrible thing.
That one, that one looked like a no.
There's still 2 days left. We might get something better.
I just hope that you guys have better sports takes than food takes. Make sure to tune into that stream throughout the week, especially on Thursday. Commissioner Greg Sankey will join us, and we'll talk all the topics pertaining to the conference. When we return on SEC Media Days Craze, there's fresh blood in town. The Oklahoma Sooners talking for the first time as one of the new highlights of the SEC.
You're watching Media Days Craze, sponsored by South College, where dreams find direction.
Get a little colorful with Cindy Crawford colors and rooms to go. Get a little daring. Get a little playful. Get a little wow. Bring your room to life with an incredible selection of colors that are as beautiful as they are affordable. Are you ready to see what a little color can do for you? Come shop in newest pieces and packages from Cindy Crawford Colors and Rooms to Go.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. I want that. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Adventure big in a Ford Bronco. Bring it all with the capability of Ford F-150 and the all-electric F-150 Lightning. Or go hands-free on the highway with Ford Blue Cruise. Available on select vehicles, including Explorer. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event. So make it yours. Make it now at your Ford dealer today.
The bake business is not an easy one.
My biggest fear is that I'll have to close.
I'm here to help.
How much time do I got?
36 hours.
It has to work.
Are you ready to see your big bakeover?
The Big Bakeover.
Friday on Peachtree TV, Atlanta's CW.
When I get an emergency call, it's a race against the clock. My vision hyper-focuses on whatever is right in front of me. Precision is key in these moments. I have to make sure every step I take gets me out the door as quickly as possible. Being an essential worker comes with a lot of responsibility. Taking care of my fellow Atlanta residents gives me purpose. Every call breeds a new challenge, but I'm proud to be a Cool Ray HVAC technician because we will always be there when you need us.
The Atlanta Dream, the Minnesota Lynx, Wednesday at 1 on Peachtree TV.
Welcome back. Brent Venables' tenure at Oklahoma got off to a rocky start, finishing the 2022 season with a losing record, their first in the 21st century. However, there's a new quarterback and offensive coordinator in town, and the Sooners are looking to make a splash in the SEC. Let's head to Norman.
Day 2 of SEC Media Days here in Arlington, Texas. All eyes on one of the two newcomers to the conference where it just means more. The Oklahoma Sooners and head coach Brent Venables meeting with the media today. The Sooners are coming off of a 10-3 season in their final year in the Big 12 last year, and fans were given a preview of it in the Alamo Bowl last season against Arizona. But the new era under quarterback Jackson Arnold will begin on August 30th. For Arnold, he's embracing all of the newness ahead of the season.
Yeah, I mean, we do have some new guys, but, at the end of the day, we've all been grinding in spring ball. We all went through spring ball. We've all been grinding in the off season this summer, too. And, we have some new guys, but these are guys that we got from the portal, too, that have experience elsewhere. And, we don't have we have some guys that it's the first time playing, but we also have some guys that have played other places and will do big things for us.
On the other side of the ball, the Oklahoma Sooners bring back a ton from last year's defense, who showed signs of improvement in year 2 under head coach Brent Venables. This is year 3 under Brent Venables. How will they adapt?
Yeah, I mean, we're a lot more confident. A lot of guys know what they're doing. They have full faith that every single person in front of them is going to do their job. At the end of the day, you got to do your 111. And I think, sometimes we would do that very well, but there's a sense of inconsistency. And I think now we just need to eliminate those explosive plays. Obviously you got to win 3rd and 4th down. When we get to the red zone, we have to, hunker down, you can't let them in.
Linebacker Danny Stutzman was one of the game's best last season, and he looks to build on that momentum entering his final season in Norman.
I mean, I'm going to be a leader. That's kind of what I do every single day. I'm going to be the same person. I want to be the first one in. I want to be the first one out. The last one out, I'm so sorry. That's the second time I've done a mistake. Sorry. But, really kind of be like a mini Coach Venables. When all the coaches can't be there constantly. So far this summer, past few years, I'm running the meetings. I'm teaching those young guys, getting the DBs ready, getting the secondary. If the D lineman has questions, I want them to be able to come to me. They don't have to call Coach Bates and kind of figure that thing out. I want to be a resource for them. I want to have that knowledge where I'm a little, kind of a defense coordinator when I'm out on that field.
The Sooners have a very tough schedule ahead of them with preseason top 10 opponents such as Ole Miss, Missouri on the road, the Texas Longhorns in Dallas, and the Missouri Tigers in Columbia.
Yeah, exactly. If we weren't ready to go, what can we do about it? And you still got to go play football. So yes, we are very ready. We've been working, ever since, taking that hard loss to Arizona and San Antonio. So yes, we're very ready and ready to get into fall camp.
For Sooners defensive back Billy Bowman, he has a ton of respect for the quarterbacks that he will face throughout the SEC this year.
A lot of them, the number 8 from Tennessee, I'm not sure exactly how to say his name, but he's good, Jackson Dart's good. We got Garrett Nussmeier at LSU, Jalen Milroe, Alabama. The Thorne, quarterback at Auburn, first away game. Every game's going to be a test. We can't take nobody lightly.
The Sooners will kick things off on Friday, August 30th at home against Temple in Arlington for SEC Media Days. Patrick Talbot, WTOK News 11 Sports.
Really looking forward to getting things started here at the end of July. Really excited about our football team. We've got a great blend of both experience. I believe we have, give or take, around 24 players that are going on their third or more year as a starter in college football. And we also have this amazing foundation of youth. We have 52 scholarship players that are either a freshman or sophomore going into this year. We're going to welcome 53 players this season that have never been at Oklahoma in the fall to run out on the field. And that's 38 scholarship players and 15 walk-ons. We do have, again, a lot to look forward to. We have, I love the direction of this football team and the development since January that's taken place, but we still have a lot of work to do.
Oklahoma and Texas definitely navigating a new frontier. Multiple players discussing the fact they're excited to not only play in Norman, but in Austin as well. We're not done here for day 2. 27 wins for Josh Heupel in the last 3 years is enough to raise expectations in Knoxville. We have more on the Tennessee Vols coming up next.
You're watching Media Days Craze, sponsored by South College, where dreams find direction.
Are you passionate about healthcare? South College's Associate of Science and Nursing program could be your path to making a real difference. Immerse yourself in evidence-based holistic patient care, patient education, and collaborative practices. Experience hands-on learning in classroom, lab, and clinical settings. Explore diverse specialties including maternal infant care and adult health. And by completing South College's Associate of Science and Nursing program, you'll be eligible to take the NCLEX exam. Visit south.edu today to learn more. South College, where dreams find direction.
Get the news you need all in one place on Atlanta News First Plus. With breaking news, live updates, and the day's top stories. Free wherever you stream. Just search Atlanta News First.
Reading a book can change a child's life, opening their world to new possibilities.
But not every child has a book of their own, and a lot are not reading at their grade level.
Together with Atlanta News First, we've handed out over 65,000 books to kids across Metro Atlanta.
We are devoted to empowering kids to discover a love of reading and help them make a difference in their lives.
That's why Ken Nugent Attorneys at Law are a proud sponsor of Atlanta News First, Books to Kids.
This is my favorite topic. We are going to explore the importance of fitness and maintaining good health. Is it starting to tingle? No matter what your age, you can move your body and be healthy.
Leading Ladies, Sunday night at 6 on Peachtree TV.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, sweetheart.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna clean the fence.
It's a lot of fence.
You wanna help me? Aim up the wall, but get closer.
What the? All right.
Side to side.
When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more,
you can do this.
You're unstoppable.
I said you ain't seen nothing yet. Baby, just ain't seen nothing yet.
Are you kidding me? You can do this.
At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking.
Welcome back into your SEC Media Days Craze. Tennessee has finished in the top 20 AP poll in back-to-back seasons, something that has not happened in 19 years. That's in big part to Josh Heupel, who has heightened the standard for the Volunteers. Let's get some help from Knoxville on what's to come for Tennessee.
Josh Heupel's Tennessee Volunteers are known for their electric offense. And going into this fall, the hope is redshirt freshman quarterback Nico Iamaleava will be the spark plug to lead the Big Orange to college football glory. Now, he is not present at SEC Media Days. Heupel opted for some more veteran players to speak on his program, but Iamaleava is a hot topic here in Dallas.
He's extremely confident. He's that way because he puts in the work. He's a great teammate. He's becoming a great leader. I'm excited to have him inside of our building, leading the offense, and go kick off with him in 24.
It's been actually really cool to see his maturity and his growth over the time that I've been here. Been kind of seeing him as coming as a freshman, and especially this offseason really taking over the team, taking over that leadership role. And I feel like as players, we kind of have an accountability factor to him. Like, we owe it to him. Him being maybe a little bit younger, we still look towards him to lead us.
They're new weapons maybe, but if there's one thing I know about Coach Hype and his offense is that he knows how to dial it up and use his playmakers. So You know, I don't know how it'll happen, but I'm sure it'll happen a lot.
There's a lot of veteran guys on our team, like the D-line. Those are my brothers, like, for real. It's fun just to get able to go to work with them every day and know that we all got the same common goal, and we all trying to do one thing, and just win a national championship.
The standard at Tennessee is to win championships. We're in a race to get there as fast as we can. We've done a lot of great things in the last 3 years, last season included. Proud of the steps that we've taken, but we got to continue to climb. And at the end of the day, you got to win every single day. And this group's been really intentional in the way that they competed. They got to finish out, our summer the right way, and when we get to training camp, we got to continue to grow.
You know, it's an everyday process for us. Coach talks about not wasting a day and doing the best we can and putting our best foot forward. So every day I try to come in, it's hard. Everybody, life, every day is something new, but, I think if you have the right mindset and you go in there and try to do the right thing every single second of the day, then, you'll be successful.
Sometimes feet are easier to gain than inches are. At the end of the day, we got to continue to grow individually, collectively as a program. I'm really proud of what we've done. I think we're third in the league in wins over the last couple of seasons, but there's more meat on the bone for us to go take.
Coach Heupel will definitely want to take home a win week 4 when his Vols travel to his alma mater, Oklahoma. It'll be the Sooners' first conference game as a member of the SEC, and it'll be UT's league opener. Josh Heupel was a national championship winning quarterback at OU, and here at Media Days, he told us when he goes back to Norman, it'll be simply switching sidelines. Mark your calendars, that game is set for September 21st. Reporting in Dallas, I'm Lauren Walsh.
When you're looking at it from an analytical standpoint of what they've done for the program, I just feel like Josh Heupel doesn't get that recognition. But you say differently in Knoxville. Did they
all across the state.
And stretching to Nashville, yep.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. They really do love him, and it is warranted. We've seen him really put this program back firmly on its feet now. I don't think there's really any doubt to that. I don't think that he has come away with his signature moment yet.
That is a wrap on day 2. Day 3 will be jam-packed with the likes of Alabama, Florida, Mississippi State, and Texas. You'll want to join us to hear all about Steve Sarkisian and Kalen DeBoer and how they plan to make their impact in their first year in the SEC. But for now, from Dallas, I'm Bailey Burmaster. Make sure to join us for your SEC Media Days craze on Wednesday. Have a great night.
You're watching Media Days Craze, sponsored by South College, where dreams find direction.
Listen closely, Atlanta. This is very important. No one, and I mean no one, will give you more for your trade than Beaver Toyota. Visit us at beavertoyotacoming.com. Under the Trade Sale tab, click Sell Your Car, and you will instantly receive a cash offer for your vehicle.
Wellstar's network of over 400 locations and 24/7 access online means you can find care wherever and whenever you need it. Wellstar. More than healthcare, people care.
As a professional NASCAR driver, speed and precision are crucial for me on the track. That's why I trust Pinnacle Home Improvements for all my exterior home needs. Pinnacle's experts get the job done right and fast. Pinnacle Home Improvements.
The Atlanta News First Surprise Squad.
Love is a powerful weapon. When you love on somebody, they come back to life.
Making a difference one surprise at a time.
You show love to people in your community every single day. We think this might be the ultimate surprise.
Oh! The Atlanta News First Surprise Squad, sponsored by United Community.
Now at Checkers and Rallies.
Brisket
on a burger. The new barbecue brisket melt for $3.99.
Brisket on a burger.
Genuine, hickory smoked, tender, juicy brisket.
On a burger.
With all the fixins on Texas toast. Just $3.99. And for even more brisket, our new brisket boss switch. With 3 times the sweet and smoky brisket.
Brisket on a bigger burger.
Now, flavorful brisket.
On a burger, we got you.
Only at Checkers and Rallies.
We can't help with the after-school snack, but we can help with breaking food recalls.
Bath safety and accessibility is a major concern for a lot of aging homeowners. Remodeling your bath to be safer and more accessible can give you peace of mind. And with West Shore Home, it's actually more affordable than you might think.
With our summer savings event, I'm offering 60 months of 0% APR financing. That's 5 full years, interest-free. On top of that, I'm taking $2,000 off all shower remodels. Don't miss out on this offer. Get that project started now. We'll take out your high-step tub and replace it with a low-step shower. We can even add a built-in seat and adjustable shower head.
I actually have a West Shore home shower in my house, and that low step makes it really easy to get in and out. And those added features like seating options and adjustable shower heads are so convenient.
Call the number on your screen or visit westshorebath.com to get 60 months 0%